Do you ever had this feeling where you're falling from a tall building only to wake up and realize you were just dreaming? That's right, it's just a dream. You ain't falling from nowhere. Animation is the same too. There's plenty of good stuff about it, but there are also pitfalls you ought to be looking out for. Most importantly, don't fall for these traps. Number 1. Don't talk the talk. Chances are, you've joined an animation studio that's pretty well known. You finally landed your dream job after all the hard work you've put into mastering your craft. And you're at your first meeting when you decide to express your opinion about another senior animator's work. Bang! Wrong move. Never do that in meetings. Don't even think about it. Not a single one of your peers wants to hear a critique from you. This ain't YouTube. Creative directors don't care about your intentions. I repeat, ECDs don't give a dong about what you think or what your mom thinks about your animation. Just zip it. Art and animation may have collaborative opportunities, but unlike art school, the real world is often shocking. And I'm not even sugarcoating this. Here's a true story. In my years as a game designer working with animators, I often get to observe these meetings where studio heads would pitch their ideas to the team of animators and designers. So here comes this animator D that thought it was a good idea to share his newfound knowledge and confidence, interrupting the studio head in the middle of his presentation. Said animator D was probably the newest on the team, judging from the fact he had newbie written all over his face. The studio head took that as a personal attack and fired that animator on the spot. I kid you not, he was that hot. Guys, when you're starting out in the industry, you're at the bottom of the food chain. Be happy that you've made it somewhat and that you have tons to learn from. Make some friends, mingle around, but always know your role and keep your profile where it belongs, low. Number 2, don't be a jerk. You ever seen that kid in school that goes up to teachers and say, "Teacher, Samuel asked me to kiss my butt and be my friend." Kiss my... Sorry, what? Well, there's always that telltale kid that loves to report on other kids. In the real world and within your conversations, don't badmouth other colleagues or co-workers. Seriously, animators can be a fun and wild bunch of people, but oh boy, some are world-class complainers. Don't be that kid that goes around passing judgment and talking behind the backs of them to your bosses or higher-ups. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and you definitely don't want to make enemies by being a landmine in the field. Number 3, don't rush. I see this so often. Animators rush to finish their work because they're either super tired or just cheating their work. I mean, every animator will get pressured to work faster. That's the nature of the business. But, and I say but, at the end of the project and when all is said and done, people will remember you for the quality of your shots. And that 3-second animation that you decided to rush on, yeah, it's gonna bite you in the ace, my friend. Don't be fast and lousy. It's way better to be slow and steady, or slow but good, and to improve your animation speed as you go along. Don't ever rush a job for no particular reason. Never sacrifice quality for quantity, my friends. And the list can go on, but I'm not trying to brainwash you guys into being a perfect animator. No, that thing don't exist. Again, not every studio is gonna be like this, and not every animator is the same carbon copy of each other. You need to know what the industry is like and what kind of culture your work environment fosters so that you can adapt to your surroundings. Just remember, wherever you go and whatever you do, do not fall for these 3 things. Don't talk the talk, don't rush yourself, and don't be a jerk. Easy? You've got this.